Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jaeger the Viking here, playing some Modern Warfare 3. Gonna be playing some team deathmatch using the Scar silenced on the map Hard Hat. In this gameplay, I don't play too aggressively. I do run around the map, but I kind of stick to the outskirts of the map because in game types, in any game type really, you can really get an advantage by running around the outside of the map and not really running right up the middle. I do like to run up the middle a lot, and that's what you'll see in most of my gameplays, but I decided to play it a little conservatively in this one, and it turned out pretty well. So you may or may not see a few more conservative gameplays. I really never go up the middle in this gameplay. Like, the most common spot for action on this map would be right here to the right of where I'm running now, in here where I'm aiming down, through that tunnel. All three of those entrances are usually very active, and I don't really go in there ever in this gameplay. Actually, I know for a fact I don't go in there at all. The closest I go in is right now. Like, this kill is the closest you're gonna see me to inside this little room. And the reason for that is I don't want to be running right up the middle, especially with the Scar. You can do that with the Scar, but the Scar is one of those guns that, through the accuracy and the damage, it just adds up to be a really powerful gun and a weapon that can really help you out from a medium range. And that's kind of why I was using it, and that's why I was using a silencer in this gameplay. The silencer really does not affect the Scar in a negative way that much. Some guns lose a lot of damage having a silencer. The Scar doesn't really have that, at least not that I've noticed. So, if it does have that, it doesn't have it to a degree that it's really that noticeable. I'm sure it might take a couple more bullets, not a couple, maybe like one more bullet, but it's certainly worth having the silencer, especially if you're playing the way I'm playing now, and that's kind of usually how I play Team Deathmatch. I usually like to play objective game types. If I want to play a game type that revolves around kills, I'll typically play Team Defender, or sometimes even Kill Confirmed, but it's rare that I'll go into a Team Deathmatch lobby by myself. I'm not 100% sure why I was in this gameplay playing Team Deathmatch, but I guess it turned out fairly well, so no complaints here. So really, this entire gameplay, I've just been sticking to the outskirts, and the silencer is really helping me do that, because people are rarely able to, find out where I am. Because really what happens is when you spawn, the first thing you do, or the first thing you should do, is look on your radar and try to see where's the closest enemy. And that's kind of a way people like to do it in order to get them closer to the enemies, in order to get them into situations where they can get kills. But if you're not on their radar because you're using a silencer, then they're not going to be able to, sneak up on you, especially if you're on the outskirts. If you're running around the outside of the map, they can't really sneak up behind you. There are certain points, but you're usually in a fairly good situation. One thing that I'm about to do again, and that I did at the beginning of this gameplay that I don't know if anyone noticed, is put down my own trophy system and then knife it. And the reason for that is it's a glitch to get Sitrep Pro. The trophy system is considered an enemy equipment for whatever reason. May have been intentional, and in that case it would not be a glitch. But I'm assuming it was not, because if it is your equipment, why would they consider it to be enemy equipment? However, what it does do is you can put down your own and take it out, and it will help you in terms of sitrep and in terms of the challenge that I believe is called Backdraft, which both revolve around destroying enemy equipment. So there are two ways to go about that. You can put it down, kill it, and then continue to go on. When I say kill it, I really mean knife it, shoot it, blow it up. You can do whatever you want to it, but you can then just go on about your life and continue to play until your next death. In this case, you will be, missing out. You won't have a concussion, you won't have an EMP, you won't have a flashbang, you won't have a smoke. So that kind of hurts your gameplay a little bit, but not too much. Not to a point where it's that noticeable, at least not to me, because I do use my stuns, or concussions, I believe they're called in this game. Actually, I have no clue what they're called in this game. But you're going to be able to continue with your life, and even if you use them a lot, it's only 2 of them, or 1, depending on what you're using, that you're really missing out on. Then there's another way to do it, where you could just shoot, what am I saying? You could kill it, take it out, then, after doing that, kill yourself using a grenade, using a C4, using a Semtex, whatever, and then continue to do that 50 times until you have Sitrep Pro or until you have your backdraft challenges. Well, that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys will subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.